Winning the hearts and minds of hardliners in Indonesia. That's what the country's popular Muslim organization Nahdlatul Ulama aims to achieve by recruiting members from certain groups, some aligned to ISIL. They receive a military-style training and religious lectures to counter ISIL's message. Like here in Solo, where the most recent suicide attack took place. Nanjani says he left his group after he realized that using violence in the name of religion was wrong. Now he tries to win over his friends.
It's
a belief that is planted very deeply. So to change this, you have to be very careful and determined. If you confront them too strong, you will lose.
Indonesia's largest Muslim organization is fighting an uphill battle to stop radicalization among Indonesians. By approaching them one by one, the organization hopes they can prevent them of choosing the path of violence. But for many, this approach doesn't work. Of all the recruits, around 20% disappear during the training.
They are often physically threatened if they join us. They're being terrorized by the hardline groups who don't want to lose any members.
Hundreds of Indonesians have joined ISIL, and there have been several attacks here. 5 men were detained last Friday after police said they stopped a rocket attack on Singapore. In the past 16 years, more than 1,000 people have been arrested on terrorism charges. But some say this approach has not stopped some from becoming violent.
They are growing fast, so you can't stop them by simply jailing them. This is an ideology that needs to be countered with a different ideology. They need to be approached and engaged in a dialogue.
Salafi leader Firanda travels around the country to counter ISIL's propaganda, which reaches many Indonesians through social media and chat groups. Some of his community members have joined ISIL.
What I tell my followers is that ISIL is wrong and in conflict with Sharia laws, in conflict with humanity, against common sense. If you look at their sadistic practices, their killings, their bombings, the pride they show, it's all against Islam.
Leaders are urging the authorities to focus more on religious dialogue in their efforts to turn groups away from violence. The government says it's so far concentrating mostly on those in prison. Back in Solo, former hardliners have to pledge loyalty to the constitution and kiss the Indonesian flag to complete their rehabilitation. From now on, they are officially responsible for religious harmony and preventing violence. Step Fasten, Al Jazeera, Solo, Indonesia.